Ange here, and I'm back with Lillia to do her 11-week life update. So Lillia is weighing 6.6 kilos, her head circumference is now 40.5 centimeters, and her length is 63 centimeters long. So she is definitely on the right track, still growing, which I'm very pleased about, because like I said last week, I was a bit concerned with her weight gain because she only gained 100 grams within, from week 9 to week 10, and because I was going off the breastfeeding tablets that the doctors have prescribed, I just wasn't too sure I was making enough milk. But going back and getting weighed today has definitely eased my mind, and I'm knowing I am making enough milk for her without taking the tablets, which is a good plus. So this week Lillia has actually learned to do little bits of different things. She's actually learned how to squeal. Now her squeal is such a girly squeal, and it's very high pitched. Now it is the cutest little thing I have heard a little girl do, and I'm absolutely in love with it. So I hope she doesn't lose it, or I don't know if I'm going to be regret saying that in a couple of weeks time, but I really hope she doesn't lose it because it is very cute. And yeah, she's very much enjoying using her voice most times. Now another thing we're trying to get Lillia to do this week was getting her to try and take her day naps in her own cot in her own room. It hasn't been going too well at all. She actually just loves having her day naps out in the lounge room where I'm sitting at the moment. So she usually either falls asleep while I'm breastfeeding her, and then I usually pop her on the couch or on the floor on a little mat or in her swing, and then she sleeps for about an hour to an hour and a half, sometimes 2 hours. But lately I've been trying to get her to sleep in her cot, which has definitely been a no-go. She's definitely not enjoying it at all, and she only sleeps for about 10-15 minutes tops, and then she wakes up herself and she cries, and she has real tears until I actually go in and pick her back up. So the first couple of times I actually left her to try and get her to self-settle, because I know she can self-settle, because at night time she does it all the time. But yeah, this week she definitely just did not want to do it in the daytime by herself, because obviously she's just used to me holding her, or being out and about in the lounge room. So when she does wake up or stir, she can see where she is and just drifts back off, whereas being in her room, which she does go into her room all the time to get her nappy change, and she quite likes it, but she doesn't like to be in there by herself, I'm guessing. So that's one thing we are going to be working on. Another thing that Lily has accomplished this week is that she can actually sit by herself for maybe 2 or 3 seconds. Now I actually learnt this by playing the game Row Your Boat with her, by rocking her back and forth. She just felt like she was sitting up really well on my lap by herself, and I let go and she did it all by herself. Now I did call out to my husband, because it was a Sunday, and he came racing out. He thought, she's not sitting up, you're just holding her up, and you're tricking me. So he took her and did the same thing, and she sat up for him as well. And so then I also sat her on the floor, and she sat up for a couple of seconds on the floor, on the bed, everywhere. So she's definitely gaining that skill, and we just need to basically strengthen it and work on it a bit longer to hold it there. So she's definitely just a strong little girl, and she likes to do things. What else, Lillia? Oh, we had a big shift in the car rides this week. Now she still gets very upset at it, so don't get me wrong there, she still dislikes them very much, but I found out that I took the padding off the car seat straps, and that seems to make a big difference. She doesn't cry as badly or doesn't get so upset anymore, because I think she can actually move her hands a lot more and just try and comfort herself by sucking her hands, or she can get her bunny up to suck as well. Now I don't know if that was the complete problem, or if it was just enough of a little bit of a change to hit the switch in her brain to not cry as bad, but she definitely is a big change than what she usually does in the car ride. So that is a very good plus in my book, because obviously getting car rides and her screaming the whole time wasn't the pleasantest thing ever. Hey. Now as you can see, she still loves her fan. That's what she's looking at the moment still, and that's what I don't know where she's actually going to grow out of it, but it's any fan. Like anywhere we go, like this week we went to playgroup, and we'll basically all the babes were laying down on a mat, and she could see, she basically scans the room until she finds a fan, and then she looks her eyes on it, and then she just giggles to it, and she talks to it, and she just absolutely loves it. Because at first we thought it might have been just our ceiling fans, because they're basically all shiny and silver, and I thought maybe she's like shiny silvery things, but this, you know, mum's house that we went to for the playgroup, their fan was actually, they had really high ceilings and their fan was very close to the ceiling, and she basically waited until she could find one, and then she smiles at that one too, and it was so close to the color of the roof that I was sure that she wasn't only about to see it, but she could, and she loved it. And even the other mums at the mother's groups, they're like, she is so cute, what's she smiling at, what's she giggling at? And I said, oh, it's the ceiling fan. And so yeah, she definitely loves the ceiling fan. Now another thing that has changed in Lily, which I'm not too sure if I updated you on or not, but her strawberry birthmark has actually started to bubble, and it's actually become like a love heart shape. So it looks very cute. Well, I think it looks very cute anyway, and people keep stopping us thinking that I've put it there on purpose. Now I definitely haven't put it there on purpose, because obviously it is a strawberry birthmark and it has come up by itself, but it is very, very cute, so not to say the least. And it basically looks like a Care Bear little heart that the Care Bears have on their little stomach, which I will show you. So it's just over here, and it's basically has started to bubble, which, oh, it's not going to focus. There we go. There we go, it's focused. So that's basically what it looks like, and it has started to bubble, which you know, the doctor says that's perfectly normal and it should do that, but obviously they do say if it does grow really fast, very dramatically in a week, then I do have to take it to the doctor, because then she'll have to get assessed at a hospital unit that specialises in the strawberry birthmarks. But they say by the time she's 5, it should actually be going away, which in a way I'm kind of sad about, because it looks so cute, but I guess when she gets hair you're not going to be able to see it anyway. But I think that may be all for this week, so thanks for watching guys, and I will talk to you guys next week. Okay, bye guys.